Both Morrowind and Skyrim have a variety of spells in the various schools of magic. These spells can be offensive, restorative, or defensive spells. Mage NPC in both Skyrim and Morrowind use all sorts of spells against you, the player. The most common spells you will see NPCs using are the offensive destruction spells like Fireball or Sparks or Frostball. You will also see NPCs healing themselves using restoration spells. They will also conjure creatures from the plains of Oblivion to fight against you. NPCs will sometimes use a shield to increase their armor rating. However, this is where the similarities with Skyrim end. Morrowind NPCs will also use a variety of spells with the main intention of crippling the player. They use the illusion spell Paralyze or the alteration spell Burden to immobilize the player. Burden increases the target's encumbrance, so this spell can push the encumbrance level past its maximum value. In that case, you will become immobile and will be an easy target for NPCs who can pound you with ranged weapons, spells, or high-reach melee weapons.
If I... Alright, please run. No! You're not doing burden on me! Oh my god! I hate that burden spell. I hate it. Hey, are you a Nord?
Creatures can also curse the player by damaging attributes. For example, your strength can go down to 0 when you face a greater Bonewalker. Any attribute can be damaged. Your intelligence can go to 0, so you cannot cast a spell. Your speed can be set to 0, you cannot move. Damage attribute is one of the most dangerous magical effects in Morrowind, and NPCs wield them with disdain.
Really? Burden magic? Unbelievable. Strength is 0. Let's wait for some time. I wish I had that strength potion now. Damn it. I don't have the strength potion. Alright, what do I do now? Help! Strength is 0! Help!
You will also find NPCs using illusion spells like Chameleon or Blind to cripple your sight. These can be devastating to the player. With Chameleon, you lose the NPC's location and still get attacked, while Blind can mess up your vision. Truly crippling. Morrowind NPCs also use magic spells that are downright evil. Reflect and Absorb are 2 mysticism spells that are used commonly. If you cast a destruction spell to a creature that uses Reflect magic, you as a player will be immediately subjected to the effects of your own spell. Reflected spells cannot be dodged or avoided. It's an instant taste of your own medicine. Absorb spells have the power to steal the player's health and grant it to the NPC. Truly evil.
This one... Look at that! She's just one-shotting that... What the hell? Why am I failing to cast... Oh my god, my spell is doing nothing! What? What the hell was that?
As you can see, the NPCs that use magic in Morrowind are more intelligent, unpredictable, and dangerous to the player. They are also way more interesting to observe due to the variety of spells at their disposal. Skyrim does not have the mysticism school of magic, so there are no reflect or absorb spells for NPCs to use. Skyrim does have an effect called Absorb Health, but there is only one spell called the Vampiric Drain, which is a destruction spell possessed only by vampires. The developers got rid of attributes in Skyrim, so there was no possibility of NPCs damaging any attributes of the player. One wonders if Mage NPCs could have been more creative in Skyrim. Here are some examples. They could have used the Paralyze spell from the Alteration School of Magic to immobilize the player. NPCs could have used the Calm spell from the Illusion School of Magic, which could have forced the player to not use combat for some seconds. NPCs could use invisibility to trick the player. The Chameleon spell was removed from Skyrim, unfortunately. Illusion spells like Frenzy could have been used against players who had companions. This would have resulted in your companion turning on you for a few seconds. Just imagine the unpredictability. Ultimately, Morrowind wasn't afraid to really let wizards shine, be it the player or the NPC. You could either just use the enormous lists of stock spells, or let your imagination run wild by creating your own. It rewarded experimentation with the different magical skills like spells, alchemy, and enchanting, and how they intertwined. Unfortunately, magic in Skyrim was just not the same. Will magic be further diluted in Elder Scrolls 6? My hope is that Bethesda gets back to the magical Morrowind goodness, both for the player and the NPCs. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to know your thoughts on NPC magic both in Morrowind and Skyrim. If this video was remotely entertaining or informative, do consider leaving a like. Thank you.